hot dogs, the turkey lunch meat, and bacon with him. I think he likes bacon more than lunch meat, but he likes lunch meat better than like chicken or hot dogs.
Okay.
And I just cut up in like really tiny little pieces, and that seems to work well for him. So starting out, I started working with him in the house with loose leash walking.
Okay.
And I can kind of show you guys that, but basically, since you guys are going to be starting out with giving treats and doing the walking with him, you want to have a really high rate of repetition as far as how often you're feeding him at first, until he kind of starts associating you guys with the treats and the walking, and having that engagement between you guys, so that on walks it's a little bit easier for him to focus when there is another dog around. So I need his harness. And I did find having the second leash help and on the front clip. So I'll send you guys a couple links with the other harnesses that have a front clip that might work for him, but if you don't want to do that too, come here.
Yeah, I'll probably get a thin carabiner to attach onto that.
Yeah, that could work too.
Yeah.
Come here. There we go. Good boy. Good. Yeah, because I was just clipping it on to kind of right here, but I didn't want to stretch it out if you do that too long. Good job.
So the double leash, was it just one end attached to his back and one end attached to his front?
Yep.
Loop in the middle? Okay.
Yeah, so I can, actually I just had two leashes completely separate from each other, which you can do that, or they have ones that have an attachment on the back and the front, and then you kind of, like you said, like loop it through and it makes it handle. So I can send you a couple links with those as well. Whichever one you're going to be more comfortable with is fine. Both work well. So as far as the loose leash walking, what I started out with, where you kind of want him is basically right at your pant seam. And when you start out, you're going to be feeding almost every step, and then you slowly will start to scale it back to every other, every 5, every 10, when he starts building that association. So I go, that was still good, but not quite. So I go down to his level and then back up a couple steps. Reach down. And I also found that it kind of helped for me was doing a little bit of a couple sits and downs and starting the loose leash walking inside, just so he started having a good engagement with me as far as understanding that the walking equals treats and staying by your side equals the treats. So I found that helped before going outside, is just doing that like a couple little circles and getting his focus on you before going outside. And when you are doing the walking, it's important to keep walking as you give the treat rather than stopping giving the treat, because then he'll start associating stopping with the good stuff. Yes, you're very smart. Come on. So just going slow, but as long as you're still kind of moving, that's what's important. And then after I was able to do that with him, we went outside and kind of the same thing. I asked him just a couple sits and downs just to get his focus on again on the porch. And then I can show you kind of outside. We'll do loose leash walking as well and see if we see any dogs. But it seems like the intensity to which he barks at dogs decreased a little bit, as well as how long it took him to kind of recover afterwards. Some dogs, for me, he was very focused on me and didn't bark quite as much. Others were still a little bit much, so if we saw multiple in a day, that kind of pushed him over the edge. So it might still be the case with you guys, is if you see one dog and do really well, that's good. And then I would try and either finish the walk soon or get him inside, let him chill out for a little bit, and then go back outside again too, just so he has a chance to kind of calm down and not be too high strung, looking for other dogs and being hyper vigilant. Any questions so far? No?
So when I was walking in this morning, there was a dog across the street, which he had to have seen it but didn't react. Were you noticing his radius was kind of decreasing?
A little bit,
some?
yeah.
Okay.
So, like, I had texted you the one time a couple days ago. We were on the porch and he saw a dog. It was just at the corner over here, so about half a block or so.
Yeah, which is normally well within his radius, yeah.
Yeah, so when I kind of started out, it was about a block and a half, I think, is when he could kind of be okay. I think it's more like half a block now.
Yeah.
But since you guys are just starting out, I would try and maintain about a block distance until you get the hang of the treats and especially 2 leashes and everything. Cause it's kind of a lot mechanically to handle at once. But yeah, it seems like the radius for him and his buffer zone has decreased a little bit as well. So that was a good progress. And another thing on walks that I started doing with him is the Find It game. Have you guys heard about that a little bit? So that also really helped too, as far as if he wasn't taking treats directly from my hand, I'd play that a little bit with him, and that helped kind of just redirect his focus on the ground, and he was able to kind of regroup with that too. So if you are going to play that game with him, I would do it when there's not dogs and when there's dogs. That way he's not only associating that game with the dogs outside. So I guess we can go try outside. Sound good?